Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, wowie. Caveman noises. Caveman, at this time, caveman. Ja-unga bunga. Daily Jester. It has been discovered that C++ provides a remarkable facility for concealing the trivial details of a program. Thank you. Java's just a fucking text dump anyway. Beep, 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 beep. I want to learn C today. Whoa, C programmer, man. Who programs in C when you can program in D? Maybe I will learn C, the destroyer of planets. Or maybe transpile D to C, bro. Transpile D to C? Well, I mean, technically you could just... actually, not with maybe. Problem with D is that I think I just need to learn better C, bruh. Let's see, better C, is that actually a thing? A lot of times I'm like, bro, you just don't get what you get with C when you use D. What is better C? Better ceiling. Is it possible to import several packages from core and standard and use some templates? Without bunnies, however, these libraries were not written for better C, so you will need to determine which symbols may be used. Expect cryptic, compiler, or linker errors. Yeah. Cryptic, as in, it doesn't really tell you much. See, what I hate about ceiling is that when you go through C, they got... Not only have they been around for a long time, so there's a lot of different compilers and shit, and a lot of different subsets of it, but if you were to learn it, you'd have to learn all the subsets. It's not actually too bad. The standard library doesn't look bad, but when you actually go and like look at the algorithm stuff, it's kind of, or not the algorithm stuff, but the other stuff, it's kind of bad. I've seen like some example code and it's not great. Let me show you all what I got to yesterday. Beep, 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 beep. Status, machine count. See that? And then I can call okay, type help for usage. Bro, I've created my own terminal so far. I'm become Torvald, creator of Linux. But instead, we're gonna make multi-Linux. My endgame goal is to create a super duper awesome sauce language that just runs on top of 4 computers at the same time. The ultimate idea is to create high multiprocessor language. That's what I'm calling it. MPL. And MPL is gonna be amazing, okay? What? Open that. Open it. I didn't dynamically link these, but instead I've done a thing where you do compile time. You do dash version master to get master version. The worker version will be different. It will just wait for commands to be received. But honestly, this is a lot of work to do, so... Let's add case for help. Case for help, bro. And let's see. Doing thing. And it's not like I have a list, but anyway, I'll just do a block of write ln. Then for each write ln, task.execute a new thread. Oh wait, am I dumb or something? One time this guy told me about how people were complaining that they had to use semicolons in dealing, and I was like, ah. Interesting. He had like a class and he said that his students complained about having to use semicolons in dealing, and I'm like, okay. Why is that a problem? It's just part of the language. It's my brain. Not much. Just working on an interesting program again. Or something. So let's go in dnd f underscore mpi dot d. Oh, and also we need to do dash version equals master f underscore mpi dot d and f underscore mpi dot underscore master.b. I don't know if I'm going to continue with this project because the implementation of the framework is a lot of work. Good job, still that unrestricted AI. More of a framework to build it on. I was going to make my own just-in-time compiler or some shit, or like something like that. But I'm like, man, I don't even have the motivation to go write this shit, I'm gonna be honest with you. Right now, I'm kind of making my own version of Kubernetes, honestly. But what I want to get to is having a massive parallel processor. Then I'll write a super AI on top of what I build. Which we're pretty much there. We just need to get the architectures and figure out how to make it all work. Status, or actually, available commands are status listen, starting listener, a new thread. So that's what's here, listener. So listen every 10, it will listen and then do something. So technically, listener, and where is my web browser? 10.1.10.236 slash 80. Maybe it's just 0.0.0.0 slash 8080. Alright, what am I doing? Maybe it's trying to do HTTPS. But it should be up. Oh. I typed listener instead of listen. I'm a idiot. I was watching Chinese SpongeBob, then I saw you live. Thank you. Connection refused. Sent invalid response. That's what happened here. As you can see, I grabbed the IP of myself. Connection keep alive. Upgrade insecure requests. User agent Mozilla 5 X11 Linux x86_64. See, that's the issue, is that if you don't like sandbox things, it can just grab shit. If I had this inside of it, like an ARM fucking virtual machine, bro, it'd look like an Android phone. It'd be like bro's on his phone. But this is an HTTP connection, so it's like, so we've gotten it to work with a browser at least. That's the idea. But the idea would be to have a program connect to it, and to do that, you just need to create something that sends a request. And honestly, I don't really want to do that right now. I kind of want to learn C. I want to start learning C. Because C, I've heard, is capable of destruction. It's a very powerful language. So, you see, C is great. Look at all this stuff. Been around since 1990. C23. But honestly, like, isn't C, like, kind of like... Well, C++ is the one where it's hard to write good code. B search, atomic operations. What is this shit? Is defined by a compiler. I don't really know what any of that is. Whoa. C is just like a higher level of assembly, isn't it? Or at least that's what the one thing said it was like. Fucking one thing. We could go back and work on that AI thing, though. Honestly, now that I kind of am just like fooling around with different things, I might as well start rewriting the AI thing. Because I have no idea how to write a runtime. And it's like something learning C. C, yeah, man. C is interesting. C is like something interesting. It's like everywhere. C would be good to know, but I don't know if I want to know C. Because you can just learn V. V is great. Well, no, C's better, though. Let's go to the C-Lang website. I want to see the C.org. No, fucking clanguage.org. Yes. Wonder what types of C compile... Oh, wait, what about LLVM? C compiler. Yeah, because LLVM is the best compiler. Learn Holy C? What if we learn about compilers, honestly? Well, then I have to learn about assembly. But compilers? How does the compilers work? No, they have a lexer. What is a lexer? Lexical tokenization is conversion of text into semantically or statically meaningful lexical tokens belonging to categories defined by a lexer program. In case of natural language, these rule-based programs performing a lexical tokenization is called tokenizer. Lexeme, a lexical token, lexical tokenization. Scanner. Oh. First stage scanner is usually a finite state machine. It has encoded within it information on the possible sequences of characters that can be contained within any of the tokens it handles. Evaluator. A lexeme, however, is a... So this is like... Because whenever you compile, you have like rules and shit. Occurs at the word level. Many languages use the semicolon as a statement terminator, but in some languages, the semicolon is optional in many contexts. You can just use a new line character, honestly, because anytime you hit enter, it's a new line. Bro, imagine having to write it all from scratch, like you write out this program in C, bro, but then you have to rewrite it in assembly from scratch. Is the lexer hack in C, where a token class of a sequence of characters cannot be determined until the semantic analysis phase, since type def names and variable names are lexically identical but constitute. Okay. Whoa. What's this thing? Formula? This looks like a race. This means any character A to Z or followed by... Huh. Interesting stuffs. Do we want to work on a new AI today? But this is like... This program... I kind of have a good idea, but like I don't think I'm ever going to work on this again. It's like... I also got it to actually work because I'm using version instead, so then you just compile both the files together and you select the version, and then you end up with the one for whatever purpose you have. There's also MPI, which should be available for C-Lang. And Fortran. Fortran, bro. Oh, stop it. Building like massive processors though is frying my brain, so I need to take a break from that. Let's do a better C program though. So also with the libraries, I looked into it. And if you want to do dynamic libraries with D, you're going to have to deal with the name mangling from D, which is kind of like how C++ does name mangling. So for example, if I take NM, what is this? Yeah. Oh, okay, that's for those, but there should be obj dump. And if we ls, we'll find all the objs. Well, actually, we can just do obj dump. I think it was -h. See all this stuff. -T for symbols. And then, what is it called? F underscore. You can see a lot of this, D3, and it gives you standard 6 socket instead of standard socket. Means you can call D from other things, but you need to do this first and pull out any of these underscore D9s and stuff like that. It's called name mangling, where, let's see if I can find one of the types I wrote in here. D10 type info inits class. Data, which is probably a section